Here's my everyday carry, from my laptop to my espresso cup, and why I never leave home without this card with a hole in it. Let me explain. My new daily driver is the iPhone 17 in the base configuration. It's basically my center for everything. I use it for teaching, communication, productivity, and a lot of coding related work. At my school we use several apps to make everyday life easier. We have one app to check the timetable and substitution plan, and another app to communicate with parents. For nearly 3 years I've been using the Tomtoc 10-liter Sling Bag in black, and honestly it's one of my favorite purchases. What I love about this Sling Bag is that it forces minimalism. Over time I realized that having less actually makes me more productive. This bag keeps me prepared without the clutter. It's compact enough to carry around campus or through the city, but inside it's surprisingly organized. Every item I'm about to show you fits neatly inside. There's a laptop compartment, a pocket for cables, and smaller sections for accessories that would otherwise get lost. The outer shell is water resistant, and the YKK zippers feel smooth and sturdy. I also appreciate its look, clean and professional. Now let's get into the pocket gear, the small items that I use constantly throughout the day. First up, my keychain. It's nothing fancy, but it holds up my daily keys. Next, my iClip wallet. I've used bulky leather wallets for years, and switching to something this slim felt like a revolution. It holds just the essentials, the ID, a few cards and some cash. I use this card with a hole in it, where you can clip in an Apple AirTag, so in case I lose my iClip wallet, I can locate it. That AirTag and this card have saved me more than once when I've left my wallet in the car, in the office, or even between classrooms. On my wrist I'm still rocking the old Apple Watch Series 3. Yeah, it's not the newest one, but it still does everything I need. It tracks my workouts, helps me manage notifications, and keeps me from checking my phone every 2 minutes. I also use it as a Pomodoro timer when I'm coding or reviewing student work. I like older tech that still works well. No need to upgrade every year. Next up, Soundcore Liberty 4NC earbuds. I use these daily, on commutes, while coding, or even when grading my students' work. The noise cancelling is excellent for the price, the sound is balanced, and the fit is super comfortable. Battery life is around 8 to 9 hours per charge, which easily gets me through a full day of classes and coding sessions. When I'm coding, I usually put on lo-fi or chill step playlists. It helps me stay focused. And when I'm commuting, I switch to tech podcasts or audiobooks. They also connect instantly across devices, phone, laptop, tablet, so I can move from music to Zoom calls without a second thought. They've become such a part of my workflow that I feel weird without them. Alright, let's talk about the real work gear, the tech that keeps me productive. My main device is the M4 MacBook Air in the base configuration. It's lightweight, silent, and powerful enough for all my teaching materials, coding projects, and even some light video editing. The battery life is incredible. I can go through a full day of classes without ever touching the charger. Speaking of charging, I use the MacBook 30-watt charger by Apple. It's a simple compact brick that powers my laptop, phone, and earbuds. But thanks to the MacBook's excellent battery life, I don't need to carry the charger with me every day. To protect the MacBook, I use 2 cases. A hard case that stays on all the time, mostly on the bottom, to prevent it from scratches when I put it on surfaces, and a soft zip case for travel. It may sound redundant, but that extra protection has saved me more than once from scratches or bumps during commutes. Then there's my Hutu USB dongle, absolutely essential for teaching. It's got HDMI, SD card, USB-A and a USB-C port for charging, all in one. I use it daily to connect to projectors or when transferring lecture materials from a flash drive. In case I just need to plug in a USB stick, I use a USB-A to USB-C adapter. And speaking of storage, I carry a SanDisk USB stick that has both USB-A and USB-C ends. Super convenient for quickly transferring files between modern and older systems. For larger file, I use the Samsung T7 external SSD. That's where I keep backups of lesson materials, code projects, or personal media. If my laptop ever crashed mid-lecture, I could still finish the lesson with that SSD. I always carry a notebook and a Uniball pen. They're my go-to for jotting down ideas, quick sketches or random thoughts. There's something about writing by hand that clears my mind. When I'm planning lessons or brainstorming app ideas, I'll often sketch flowcharts or UI layouts right there on paper. At school, I use posters and papers for brainstorming sessions, not because I have to, but because it helps ideas feel tangible. Screens are great, but paper and whiteboards give me space to think freely. Now let's talk about the smaller items, the ones that make long days just a bit more comfortable. I always carry a lip balm. Dry and cold mornings make it a must-have. Teaching and holding workshops can be intense. Lots of talking, moving and explaining. Having those little comforts like a lip balm or a touch of fragrance helps me reset and refresh during the day. Therefore, a perfume travel atomizer is the best solution. It's a small refillable perfume bottle, super convenient for freshening up during long days. My favorite scent at the moment for autumn is Harrod by Parfums de Marly. Its blend of cinnamon, tobacco, osmanthus, frankincense and patchouli, based on musk and vanilla, creates a warm, sophisticated fragrance that I absolutely love. It's one of those small details that makes you feel put together, even after hours of teaching or coding. And yes, an espresso cup is part of my everyday carry, because I genuinely enjoy drinking espresso wherever I go. It's part of my routine and a little ritual that keeps me energized during lessons, speeches and workshops. I also have a shaker bottle for protein or hydration. Especially on days when I don't get a proper lunch break, it keeps me going. So that's my everyday carry setup. A mix of tools that support both sides of my life, teaching and developing. Every item in my bag has a purpose, a story and a way of making my day smoother. If you're building your own EDC, start small. Find what makes your workflow easier and refine it over time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments what's in your everyday carry. Until next time, stay curious, stay creative and keep building cool things.